I told you? You were being lied to? What if I told you? You're being robbed? Would you be angry, confused, awakened?
Alright, so admittedly that opening may be a bit on the dramatic side, but consider this. What if I told you all you've known or think you know about the e-liquid manufacturing business is stretched beyond comparison to similar industries in terms of markup? Now, I'm of course referring specifically to the price and its direct connection to its manufacturing process. Welcome back to Steam Room, guys, and today we're going to be talking about the facts of premium e-liquid cost. I don't know why I keep using air quotes, don't mind me. The vape community is as much about individuality as it is about good taste. Would you agree? Now, whether you're new or a longtime vapor, you have or will eventually say to yourself, I wish I could get a flavor that tastes like ... Or, you know, you could wonder if you could make something yourself just as good as, etc., like this $20 30 mil here, which I will not reveal. Finding an e-liquid you love it's hard enough, right? Finding exactly what you want in the ocean of products on the market can be downright impossible sometimes. So maybe you searched for how to mix your own e-liquid or something of the such and found yourself here. Well, my friend, I'm here to tell you you're in the right place. So kick back, have a vape, and let me lay out for you exactly why you should be mixing your own e-liquid. Now, quote unquote premium e-liquid is, for a lack of a better term, a myth. That's right, a myth. I say this because short of having access to a multi-million-dollar lab and higher grade mixing equipment, the e-liquid that we mixers mix at home are exactly the same, and it often in cases better. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This man is out of his mind, he's crazy, he must be doing drugs. Surely it isn't that easy to make e-liquid. Well, first off, let me tell you, my name is not Shirley. And second, hold back those nipple twisters from typing that hate comment for just a moment and allow me to break down exactly what you're paying up to and more of a 1,500% markup. That's right, for that premium e-liquid sitting on the shelf. And there I go again with the quotations. Number one, you're paying for the mixer's time, and that's i.e. labor or the time it takes to formulate that recipe. And believe me, I'm all for someone getting paid to produce a product of their own fruition. Now, this point in the discussion can sometimes get a bit heated, and that's because, believe it or not, a lot of companies out there find recipes online like eliquidrecipes.com, alltheflavors.com, that are tried and tested by the mixing community, me and other mixers, and these companies take that recipe, call it their own, and slap a price tag on it. I'm sure you can understand why that would contribute to such a heated discussion. That's not to say that every company out there is doing it, but believe me, it happens more than you would think. Another important thing to add on here would be you too can find these same recipes online. There's literally hundreds of thousands of good to great recipes on the internet just waiting for you to mix them up. Number two, any associated marketing costs. This includes paid reviews, posters, paid product placements, companies who want you to see their product put money in other people's hands that have a following to do just that. Now, your favorite YouTuber, Instagrammer, think about Rip Tripper and all those little vape models you see everywhere, has probably received payment to flash that bottle of liquid or hold that mod in their hand while they speak. I'm not getting paid right now, I promise. But I can tell you this because I have. It doesn't always cause a problem, and personally, in my opinion, it isn't a bad thing unless someone lies about the quality of that product. Let's face it, promotion is a paid job just like any other, but when money takes over integrity, that's when you lose my respect. Now, number three, in most cases, a middleman's slice of the pie. This may be a vape shop or an online retail site, a company that gets a piece of the action for simply listing, handling, selling, and distributing a product. Also a respectable job, but further contributes to the final price of that product. Number four is labels and bottles and other various packaging. We've all seen the over-the-top labeling some e-liquids wear, and some of them are downright IP theft, but it is debatable whether or not this matters for the sale of a product. Me personally, I enjoy a good looking label, but Some of the best tasting e-liquid, and I'm talking about bomb stuff here, I've ever had has come in very generic and in some cases completely ugly packaging. Nonetheless, if you see expensive looking packaging, it usually means one of three things: a product the creator took pride and put time into making look good, an expensive product that doesn't always mean quality, or the company is dressing up that disgusting flavored e-liquid. Now, in my personal experience, it's usually the latter, unfortunately. Okay, so number 5, hype. Now, obviously, popularity can drive the price of a product up, and in most cases, as it's been shown through numerous psychological tests, we as humans see a higher price tag and think better quality. It's not our fault. It's been hardwired into our brains as consumers, so don't feel bad. But I'm sure we can all agree the higher price tag does not, and I mean does not, always mean better quality. But most people swear by a specific brand of phone solely because it carries a price tag 2 to 3 times higher than others. Here's looking at you, Apple. Number 6. Now, this is what you actually buy the product for, but it's almost always the last thought: the actual juice. Now, many times, as I mentioned, we notice the packaging, the price tag, and hear the hype before we even consider trying an e-liquid, which is actually what you're after all along. Am I right? All of this brings me to ask you, you want to hear something funny, something crazy? That juice you're paying $15 and upwards of $30 for can be made by you for less than a single dollar, a 30 mil. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but to illustrate this point a little more clearly, I've put together graphs detailing the financial aspect, and hopefully it's clear and concise enough. But if not, please feel free to drop questions or comments below, and I will do my absolute best to get back to those. Now, for the purpose of this video, I assumed a user using 15 milliliters a day. Now, some of you may say, damn, that seems like a lot, or no way I would ever vape that much. Well, I try to determine a happy medium, a happy medium between tankers and drippers. I'm both. I don't know about you, but just average. This seemed to be a happy medium. But if you take a look at the numbers, in example A, it shows $52 a week. It doesn't sound like a lot, but tally that into a monthly cost in example B, $208 a month. Some of you may still be thinking that doesn't seem like a lot. I direct your attention to example C. Now, that's the yearly cost. $2,496 a year to vape the quote-unquote premium e-liquid that's supposedly made in some magic lab by wizards and sorcerers. But again, the purpose of this video is to show you the flip side of that coin. That premium e-liquid you may think you have no other choice but to buy. Let's flip the graph over and take a look at the DIY graph. Now, if you look closely, example A reflects a weekly cost to vape your own liquid. Remember, example A from the premium graph was $52 a week. This all leads me to beg the question. I want you guys to leave a little feedback below letting me know your thoughts. Now that you know the actual cost of making your own e-liquid, I just want to know, do premium e-liquid, in your opinion, do premium e-liquid companies take advantage of consumers? Are they worth it? Will you be mixing up your own e-liquid, or do you not mind paying that hefty price tag in the name of convenience? And for all of the haters out there, I definitely don't want you to think that I'm discouraging you from buying from vendors. That's not the case at all. Buying from vendors, especially those that advocate, I certainly encourage you to do that. Bearing those questions in mind, I do need to add, if you have yet to experience DIYing your own e-liquid, I urge you to take a test run. I'll include links to quickly jump to some of that in the description below, some of the get started mixing videos here on the channel to further give you an idea of how easy it is, and gain the financial and creative freedom that comes along with mixing. And I don't know, break free of being reliant. Stop relying on pre-mixed e-liquid. It's not something that you have to do. I mean, mixing e-liquid is not hard. Your pockets will thank you, believe me. Also, and this needs to be mentioned, if the FDA kills the industry and wipes out all of those companies that you love so much, DIY may be your only saving grace. So until next time, guys, keep mixing, or rather start mixing if you haven't, and I'm gonna leave you with Cloud salute.